again.
Did not.
Did too.
It's not.
Hello everyone, I am Egon.
And I am Marco.
And right now is a Those Two Guys First.
Which is our top 10.
Yep, first top 10. So, in celebrate of the holiday spirit, we are going to do a top 10 on the most fun winter level stages, etc.'s.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Okay, let's start off now.
Number 10.
Freezy Flake Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, well, what can I say? The reason this one is like shorter is like lower on the list is because, well, it's shorter and it kind of cheats. I mean, look at that. There's lava, for God's sake. But that does not excuse it from being a very fun level. I mean, you get to smash into trees and, yeah, I mean, what else could you want, right?
You also can turn into a stone guy.
Oh yeah, you
But
can.
that's not winter at all.
Yeah, it's fun.
Number 9.
Snowhead Peak from Majora's Mask. Now, basically, basically the entire Goron village has been covered in snow, and you have to go to Snowhead Peak to find out the solution, or answer to it. And basically, during this whole thing, since it is based in the Goron village and it's Majora's Mask, you get to turn into a Goron. And now, in Snowhead, since it is a volcano, there is lava, and that is one of the reasons why it's lower on the list. But still, Snowhead is a very good, very fun, somewhat rage-inducing level because of the confusion that you can get. And plus, also, you can get the ice arrows in this temple. And also the boss is pretty rage-inducing too, since you constantly have to follow it and attack it, and it does take a while. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do, from fighting ice blower things to the flaming skulls. So yeah, that's number 9.
Number 8.
Sequence 1 from Assassin's Creed Revelations. Okay, now one could actually say that this is legitimately a bit of cheating, seeing how the Assassin's Creed games are actually open world games, but that does not excuse this from being a very good winter level. I mean, I'd actually argue that this is one of the tensest part of the games. I mean, you get to climb Icy Masyaf, then you get to do stealthy stuff and kill guys, except that comes later. You ride on a rope tied to the back of a moving cart. You climb that rope, then you get to smash into other carts. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't want to do this? And also, there's a really cool cutscene, but you know, since it's too long and we didn't exactly feel like getting footage for it, we're not gonna show it to you. Sorry.
Sucks for you guys.
Haha. So yeah. That's number 8.
Number 7, hobbitses!
Cliffhanger from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, this personally is one of my favorite levels from Modern Warfare 2, for the fact that it is a real stealthy area, and seeing that it is on the side, like your first part is you're climbing up a mountain, is pretty fun because you almost fall off because your ice picks slip. And then you just kind of go into this snow-covered, blizzard-like induced base with a heartbeat monitor and start taking out guards to find your target or data or whatever you need. And then once you get discovered, you escape. And this is where the funnest part of all comes in. Basically, at the end of the little area or cliffhanger, you basically hop onto snowmobiles and then just drive, killing people, killing helicopters while you're on a snowmobile. It's really fun, and plus at the end you go down this huge incline or decline and jump over this gigantic canyon or whatever it is, which was pretty fun, and I will say myself, I did die there a couple times. And that is a pretty fun level. So that is number 7.
Number 6.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Hold on.
3.
This tree's in my way. The tree. Continue.
Anyway, now this is probably one of my least favorite worlds in the whole game, but it's still a very fun world. I mean, you get to dress up as a penguin. Oh, you look so cute. Oh wait, we didn't show you any footage of this because we're lazy. And also, it's just a bunch of fun. The only thing that I don't like about it is the ice physics that come with any winter level. But yeah, this is World 3. What else you want me to say?
Oh wait, there's the penguin suit. Oh, there you go. There's your footage. There's your little clip.
Oh yeah, hey look, there's a penguin suit. Penguins! Number 5!
Batman Arkham City, which is one of my favorite games. The battle between Batman and Mr. Freeze. Now, oh wait, seriously, what's with the hat? That's not a Santa hat.
What are you talking about? Yes it is. It's red and it's long and it goes down.
A Santa hat has a poof. It has to have the poof, the poof, the poof. It doesn't have the poof. It needs the poof.
Hold on, princess.
Okay, so basically, for this battle, it's between Mr. Freeze and Batman. So basically, you're in the Gotham City Police Department, and Mr. Freeze has frozen it over with ice. And this battle, boss battle, if you might call it, tests your skills as Batman with his gadgets and all of his skills to beat him. Now, Mr. Freeze does adapt on to your tactics very well. And I will admit, I did die a lot when I first fought him. But then, playing it through a second time, I easily beat him because I knew all the strategies. And so, basically, with this battle, it's just a lot of, like, guess and check, kind of like roaming around, making sure you don't die. And that's kind of, that's number 5 with Batman Arkham City, boss battle between Mr. Freeze and Batman. Seriously, that's the best you could do.
Hey, it's there. See, look, it's got a poof. It's got a poof. It's a flat poof, but you know what? It'll work.
Fine. Number 5.
Number 4. Alaska from Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, that's right, guys. We put Sonic Unleashed, one of the worst Sonic games ever, in the top 5. And what's more, we put the Wii version in there. So, bad graphics, bad game equals awful, also awful-tacular. But, you know what? This is a fun level in all. I mean, what's not to love? First you got like a huge dog sled that you ride around in, then you go grinding on some rails, just running at top speed. It's a fun level. And now, some of you might be wondering what we think of the HD version of Sonic Unleashed for like the PS3 and like the Xbox 360. Well, we never played it, but all I know is that it's really freaking fast. And besides, I heard that was worse anyway. So, yeah, fun level, underrated game. Next number. Number 3.
Snow Peak Mansion from Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, so basically, start off. You find a Yeti, or actually first you kind of just use your wolf sense to get up the mountain. And then you find the Yeti, the male Yeti that is, and then you have to challenge him to a snowboard race down to the mansion, and if you don't beat him, you have to try again, and try again until you beat him. Then you get into the mansion, which is a dungeon, and all throughout the dungeon you're finding these weird objects like an Orden pumpkin and some other stuff which you'd have to give to the Yeti, and he kind of more or less pushes you down and it kind of pops out of wherever you're keeping it, and he throws it into this stew that you can eat, and sometimes it damages your health, other times it
doesn't damage. It still raises your health, but how it works is like the first batch of his soup, it only restores 2 hearts. The second batch, it's restoring 4 hearts. The last batch is restoring 6 hearts. That's how it works.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that. So basically, you go through the whole dungeon, the mansion. You get the ball and chain after being this lizard that holds the ball and chain, and then now you can beat these gigantic snow, blizzard thingy, blowing things, made of ice. It's snow level, and then basically after that, or after basically. You get to the boss battle, which is Blizzita, which is probably one of the creepiest looking bosses. Basically, the whole area becomes covered in ice. You use the ball and chain to beat her. And basically, you find out that it was Mr. Yeti's wife. And they kind of hug and hug and hug and...
One of the cutest jokes in Zelda history happens. Because as they hug, so much love is around that heart start coming up. And then they love each other so much that they produce a heart container.
Yeah, like after a while.
Number 2.
Cool Mountain from Super Mario 64. What isn't there to say about this? First, you gotta go give this one snowman a body, and the way to do that is to have the ball chase you down a hill, kind of like Indiana Jones. And then after that, you have to go find this one penguin's mother's child. But, since she's too lazy to go look for the child herself, you have to find it for her. And there is a child right next to her, but, of course it's not hers. So you just drop it off a cliff. See ya on the ground, sunshine. Not only that, there is also a very fun race inside the hut. I mean, seriously, I spent hours upon hours just racing on this racetrack. No, I didn't really. I just wanted to say that. But still, this is a very fun level. If you haven't played this game, well then why are you on this earth? Go play the game and play the level. That's all I got. Nothing else needs to be said. But unfortunately, since there was only room for 10 on this list, there were so many great winter levels that we liked, but unfortunately didn't make the list. So, first one, we got Black Ops Winter Stages, Wind Waker Ice Ring Isle, Ocarina of Time Ice Caverns, Sherbet Land for Mario Kart 64. No pun intended. And Diddy Kong Racing Walrus Cove.
And now, for the number 2 most Christmassy levels ever in video games that we have played.
We got one, which is...
number 2, at number 2, we have Freeze Easy Peak from Banjo-Kazooie.
Doesn't that sound sad? There are 3. They're sad.
And for number 1, we have Christmas Tree from the probably not well-known game that we might review in the future, Whacked.
Yeah. A bunch of presents and you gotta kill people for stars.
And that wraps up the number 2 most Christmassy levels.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the best godlike winter level in gaming is number 1.
From Mario Kart
Summit.
From Mario Kart Wii. Now basically in DK Summit it's kind of like a snowboard course, which is very fun, and DK Mountain from the GameCube Mario Kart Double Dash, you kind of get shot up in a barrel on top of the mountain and just go slide your way down on whatever vehicle you choose.
And just don't land in the huge snow because, it's going to slow you down and get you in 12th place.
Yeah, that happened to us.
Him more than me. No, just kidding. It was actually me more than him. Well, now, this is it. This is where we pick our next review. You want to go get the cage?
Right here. So now we'll pick our review for next time.
By spinning the wheel of bingo-ness.
The review wheel of bingo-ness. Ready? And here we go. Get the sheet, get the card ready.
What is it?
Our number is B3.
Top 10 Mario power-ups.
So stay tuned for our next review, which will be our top 10 Mario power-ups.